Jessica, first off, how are you doing right now managing all the school stuff and being cooped up in your house?
It's good. It's good to be home. I mean, if we were still in season and still at school, I wouldn't have all this time to spend with my family. So it's been really good to spend time with them. I finished my finals, I guess. I just had presentations and assignments due on Monday, so I've been done with
That's
that.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, so let's look back at this past year. I know that there was a lot of stuff that happened. We talked with Coach Weber and stuff about it. She said that there was a lot of adversity that you guys handled really well. How would you kind of summarize this past season?
Okay, hold on. Sorry, you cut out and I couldn't hear half of what you said.
No, you're good. Basically, how would you summarize this past season with the team and stuff?
I thought it was really good. I mean, with the first season of Jordan being here and everything, I feel like at Florida we started off really well. And then we had 3 meets kind of in 2 weeks. So we went Friday, Monday, Friday. And we were kind of like, okay, like let's get through that. And we did great there. And then kind of towards the middle of season, we started to get a little tired and we kind of let that show a little bit. But I think towards the end, we were starting to kind of rise back up and get to where we wanted to be with our goals and everything. And I mean, unfortunately, the season being cut short, we weren't able to do that. But I think it was a really good learning experience, and we all grow. Oh my gosh, sorry. We all started to grow as individuals, and then it started to show out on the competition floor.
Well, so I was at a couple of y'all's meets, your home meets this year, and the fans seriously came out more so than I think they have in the past, at least since I've been here 2 years.
Yeah.
How wild was that for you to see and be a part of?
It was so much fun. I mean, the new setup in Barnhill too, with the floor right by the student section, was so much fun. And just having them interact with us like while we were on floor. And then, I mean, obviously Corey being there and kind of being our little hype man and being in the crowd was so much fun. And it got the fans like really hyped up. So it was a lot of fun this year.
He was a load of energy, I've got to say. So what about the coaching switch for you? What was that like? I mean, you had been with Mark Cook for, several years. How was that for you?
So I've kind of had a coaching change every year that I've been here. So I had Sam, Ryan, and Mark freshman year, and then Courtney and Garrett came, and Jamie was with us. And I mean, it's kind of been different transitioning from each coaching staff. And I think that this one, it was hard, but it was easy too, because we were out of gym for so long, and then Jordan got hired, and then we had the whole summer. Excuse me. We had the whole summer with them. So being able to kind of get to know them as coaches and they got to know us as athletes was just great. And just how inspiring they were for us to get better every single day was really amazing.
So tell us about Coach Weaver. What was the season like learning from her?
Oh my gosh, she's incredible. She had so much information and insight, and she's so wise about everything that she did. And it was obviously different from the past, but I think it was good for us because we haven't really had something like that. So for us to kind of adjust to the change and all of that was really great.
Obviously, the season was cut short, and you didn't get to have your senior night at Barnhill. How hard is that for you?
It was really tough when we found out. We were all kind of just together, so it was good in that sense. But I mean, none of us expected it. And I mean, we heard, okay, no fans, and then it was, okay, no senior night, and we were like, great, regionals, we still have that. And then everything ended up being canceled, which was not ideal, but it is what it is. And kind of just transitioning now into everything else has been pretty good. So yeah.
I was about to say, you've been such a staple for gymnastics at Arkansas for a while now. What do you take away from your time as a Razorback?
Oh gosh, so much. I think the one thing that I would say to everyone is just to enjoy every single moment, because you're not going to have the same team every year. You're going to have new girls come in and then new girls leave after their senior year. So just to really take advantage of each year and every single moment you have with them, because it could be taken away at any time.
So what about this year's group? What was it like bonding with the girls that you had on the team this year?
It was so much fun. I mean, we were all going through this kind of weird change together. So for us to really kind of stick together and go through it with each other was a lot of fun.
So what's next for you?
So I graduated early in December and I started grad school in the spring. So I will be a graduate student coach for the team next year. So I'll still be around, which is really nice. So that'll be what's next.
So how did that exactly come about?
So, I mean, kind of crazy. I was able to graduate early and I kind of talked about it with Mark. I was like, hey, if I'm able to graduate early, like, can I be a student coach or a student manager? I don't really know how that would work. And then with the coaching change, I kind of voiced that to Jordan. She's like, oh, I think that'd be a great idea. We can talk about it a little bit more, see if I'm actually going to graduate early. And then I did. And I was like, okay, my grad program's only 2 years. So I should be done by next May. So that'll kind of just give me a year to get that under my belt and do that.
You excited to still be around the gymnastics program?
Oh, for sure. Especially with how things ended. I think it'll be really great to just be around it for one more year and see how things go.
All right. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for your time. That's all we got.
Okay, thank you.